Hi, my name is Tommy Mitchell, and this is a brief introduction to the members in our group Project Milestone 1 podcast. Our concepts for this month will be exploring some of the different ways of finding talent in 2020 and presenting the final podcast with comic book animation editing themes.
Finding work in 2020, what the future holds. There have been plenty of ways to find talent. One of the biggest ways have been social networks like Facebook and MySpace. There are also other sites like YouTube and Bandcamp where artists can post their work and get discovered. One of the people discovered through YouTube was a guy named Arnold Panetta, who is now the current singer for the band. He was discovered by doing covers of their work and then later posting it on YouTube. Another person found on YouTube was Justin Bieber. He was discovered playing piano, guitar, and drums on YouTube. Mia Rose was one of the last few famous people to get discovered on YouTube. There have been other social networks that have been responsible for helping people get famous, such as MySpace. Many artists have thrived through MySpace, including one, Panic at the Disco, who ended up being in the top 10 at the Billboard for quite a while. Sean Kingston can also thank this site for his rise to fame and fortune. MySpace band has been I Set My Friends on Fire, who ended up getting signed by many record labels. Thanks to MySpace and YouTube. What does this mean for the future? Talent is getting easier to find with the advances in technology, so by 2020, good talent will be harder to find.
Finding Talent in the Year 2020 by Leonardo Morales. The year 2020 I feel like will be hard since the internet is so open to everybody. There's so many different genres of music, so many artists, and a lot of it sounds the same to me, but there's a different name for each genre. First thing I would use would have to be the internet, get on a computer. And smarter thing would be, well, not smarter, but a little bit easier would be using a smartphone or whatever is out during that time, because you can keep it with you. You can look up websites, you can look up their Facebook page, you can look up their Twitter, you can look them up on YouTube and see what kind of fans they got, what kind of music they're making. And they would have to already be promoting themselves in the streets. You got to get the love from the people around you first, so you have some kind of history with your music and, you know, with your story and everything like that. So definitely street promotion would have to be one of the first things I would be looking for any kind of talent. And also, they have to have the passion for music. A lot of people don't have passion for music anymore. It all sounds the same beat, same lyrics, no matter what. It kind of all sounds the same. People don't have passion anymore. Work, work, work. You gotta be ready to record. You gotta be ready for hours of recording in the studio, because you cannot send something to somebody and it sounds like trash and you sound distorted. You can't. That won't happen. It won't work. Fan response. How are the fans responding to you? Are they bobbing their head or are they changing you? Judgment. People are gonna be judging you everywhere, from the smallest little bar on the street corner all the way up to if you make it to the big times. Talent. Do they have talent to begin with? Are they staying on track with the beat at all? And like I said, it has to be a passion, not just a hobby.
Finding Talent in the Year 2020. This is my podcast. Thanks to the net, in the future, finding a rock star will be easier. The internet offers an opportunity to bypass a lot of traditional steps for an artist looking to get exposure to get a major deal. The web let artists spread the word with social network, blog sites, and selling their music on sites like iTunes, Amazon, and emusic.com. The digital media business has gotten a lot less complicated in the last decade in the entertainment industry. The ability to find talent like on sites like YouTube could be one of the best places to find talent in the future because it is not costly as finding talent going on the road and scouting around the country and around the world when you can just click on the internet and go on YouTube and scout for talent. Net radio companies represent another factor of the new process by which companies scout new talent. Artists has always been in the need of radio to sell records, and radio remains the best way to introduce potential buyers to a new artist. But what if the net radio becomes so big that no one listens to the traditional radio anymore? 4% of Americans listen to radio at work. Meanwhile, more and more people are working on PCs. Internet radio may become the best way to find talent in the nearby future.